Good day. It's September. Oh, Lord. I said September. I said September. I said September. September must mean something to somebody. It is February 16th, and the time is 5:45 a.m. I wasn't even supposed to be. Anyway, so another download that I digress because they talking to me. So this is the deal. What's happening out here in the world is people that are trying their best to stop people that are meant to have a certain path, meant to do certain things in this world. Whether these individuals know it or not, whether people realize it or not, you do have something specific that you are sent here for. Now, whether you do that, it's because, of course, free will. But when you get to fucking around and dibbling and dabbling in shit that does not have anything to do with you, that's when God say, okay, I'm stepping in. And I know this probably like Carla, what the fuck? You sound like you all over the place. It's gonna come together. It always does. But you trying to stop somebody that God specifically want to do a certain thing. And when you go to trying to stop that, and you get warning after warning, like, stop, don't do that. That's a no-no. Like how you do with the kids, like, no. Don't do that. You gon' get hurt. Don't do that. And that was the approach. Like, I know you don't know no better, so I'm going to tell you, don't mess with that one. I got something special for that one. Do not touch my anointed. And the motherfucker say, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. The whole time. But, and then they, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch you. It's like, okay, I told you to leave me alone. Or, God, like, I told you to leave him alone. I told you not to fuck with him in the first place. But that's what you decided to do, not leave him alone. Touch not my anointed. And so now, whoever this person is mad, upset, because what's so special about them? Why God say I can't touch them? What they got that I don't? However it might go, the scenario might go. But it's like, if you was to focus on what it is that you need to do, your mission, it wouldn't matter what the fuck somebody else got going on, because you too focused on what it is that you need to do, making the moves that God wants you to make, or whoever it is that you pray to or whatever, worship to. Because I don't want to disrespect nobody's nothing. So it's like, if you were to do that and focus on yourself and mind the business that pay you, or mind the business that will get you paid, you wouldn't be about to go through some real shit. People have been blocking relationships. People have been blocking people from jobs. People have been blocking people from getting their businesses taken off. Blocking people from making babies and shit like that. All types of things. And it's being done purposely. Purposely, people are doing this shit. And it's like you got warning after warning after warning after warning. God's like, stop. Don't do that, do that. No, don't. And you, okay. Okay, now I'm about to go. I'm about to get the switch. I'm going to peel that bitch down to the green. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get about 3 of them. And I'm going to braid them bitches together. If you know, you know. Yeah, I know what that shit feel like. I ain't need you to be making no noise. But anyway. So now God done got the switches, and done braided them motherfuckers together. And already whooping ass. A lot of people just ain't got reached yet. But so many have. Look at the world. So if you think you clever enough that you can trick God, but if you think you clever enough that you could trick God and God don't see the fuckery that you doing, and or you say, oh, God know my heart. Exactly. Exactly. God know your heart. So no matter what you try to put out here in the world, whatever persona you try to put out, God know your heart. So you can walk around like you could go to church every Sunday, on Tuesdays, choir rehearsals on Thursdays and Saturdays. But you out here secretly wishing that somebody relationship will fail because you don't like them. Or you hope that so-and-so don't get that job promotion because you want it. But I go to church and God know my heart. Your heart ain't pure, motherfucker. If you seek in your mind, you want somebody to fail. In your mind, you want a relationship to fail. In your mind, you want somebody to miss out on a job opportunity. That's not a fucking pure heart. That's evil. That's mean. It's selfish. So, when motherfuckers be walking around saying, and I'm going to tell you the truth, I done said that shit before, because I be done said or did some shit, and I be like, oh, yeah, I know I'm going to be in trouble for that. And I'm just saying this shit to be an asshole, like, but God know my heart. And that's true, God does know my heart. And you didn't think I had to suffer the consequences of the motherfucking actions, because yes, I did. Usually when I try to do some fuck shit, I get my ass whooped immediately. So I'm like, I don't need to do no fuck shit. Because I don't like the feel of a switch. No. God done whooped my ass enough. I get it. But I'm going to also say this. God has also comforted me and blessed me and helped me through things that I didn't even think that I was going to make it through. Let me go back to the day. Today is February the 16th. Exactly 1 year ago, my mama died on this day. I said I wasn't going to do no readings. I wasn't going to do nothing. And that I was sitting here and my spiritual team started talking to me. And I was talking to them about a particular person. And I'm like, okay. Because they was like, they wanted me to do some readings. I'm like, okay. I'm getting my on. And just start talking to me. And here I am. And I said all that to say, I miss my mama. Today not going to be an easy day for me. But if I'm being honest, she would not be okay with me not doing what it is that I normally do because of what today is. And me and my mama did not have the best relationship. And I've talked to my mama since she been gone. So I know I have to keep going. I know I can't let the day just be, sitting in my own shit, I guess you could say, and waddling in my own shit. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna be on Big Mama duty, so that's a positive, a plus, because she keep my ass busy. She do not be playing. She be like, Mo, him. She got that shit from me though. I ain't gonna even lie. I know she got that from me. Her mama probably already know. Like, yo ass be on some him. But anyway, when you are somebody that is anointed, blessed, highly favored by God, not to say that God does not love and favor all of us walking this planet, no matter if you choose to worship the devil. God still loves you. God gave each and every one of us free will. And if you choose to use that free will to worship the devil, God is not going to hate you for it. But you will have to, whatever you do, consequences, actions. Even those that don't worship the devil, even those that follow in the light of God, mess up, and fuck around and find out. I mean, I'm just being real. But when you, after so long of being told to stop, don't do this, don't do that, like you telling your kids, stop, don't do that, don't do that. My TV went dark. So, it's like, excuse me, what do you expect to happen when you don't listen, when you're being told to stop? There are consequences to your actions. Now, you have been, or whoever, this is for the masses, you have been poking at, fucking with, putting roadblocks in places of those that are blessed and highly favored of God. Those that God said, handpicked, put that soul in that body because I want that soul in that body to do this. Okay, next, that, yep, and that's what that God did that. Everybody that's walking this planet has some type of mission that they were chosen to do. Now, once they get in here and you go through that veil of forgetfulness and shit like that, you have your free will. You always will get signs and things to kind of guide you in the right direction towards the things that you're supposed to be doing, that God wants you to do. And some of us don't catch those signs right away. I don't need y'all to be knocking on nothing. I know I didn't catch it right away. Shit. Anyway, but some of us do. But I had blocks in my way. I've had blocks in my way. So, but when you do that, God will, it's like I give you an inch and you took 100 miles, not 8 miles. I gave you an inch and you took 100 miles. And I waited to see if you were going to say, you know what? Let me correct this and go back. Because God only gave me an inch. And I don't went 100 miles. Let me turn around. You didn't do that. Or whoever didn't do that. So now, 2025, the chickens is coming home to roost. To all the Bobby Bouchers that's out here doing some fuckery. You doing dark magic. I just heard recruiting kids. All of that shit. So a lot of you have caused kids, like young kids. 1441 was just on the timer. Young kids, you took their opportunities away from them. But they recruiting these kids, but they low-key sacrificing them. Not actually physically, but spiritually sacrificing these kids. that they're teaching all of these evil ways and how to do this spell work and it, idolizing people on TV and shit like that. I don't know why, but hey, a lot of it's gonna be, unfortunately, a lot of young deaths in 2025. By the time fall rolls around, that's what I'm being told. It will be have a lot of under the age of 21 that have passed on because of the things that they were caught up in and the things that they were doing for those that they looked up to or that were mentoring them and had them going down the wrong path. That's because they sacrificed them. We gonna teach you how to do this and we gonna teach you how to do that. While they teaching these kids, they in the spiritual realm sacrificing these kids so they can get what it is that they want. And then once they get what they want, and excuse me, judgment is coming down, my sinuses want to start draining because they want me to shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna stop talking, but I'm about to walk. So when judgment come down, they think that they can evade punishment because they sacrificed the kid. Excuse me, but I had to get rid of that. So now you have kids that's, like I said, it's going to be a lot of young individuals passing away because they were used as, what I'm being told to say, sacrificial bait. And I probably still fucked it up. But so now you gonna have parents burying their kids because their kids was participating in black magic and they not gonna even know what happened, why my child, because your child was doing some fuckery in the background that you had no idea about. And it could be the parents teaching their kids. So it's like you saying, why my child? But you put your child in this position because of the things that you taught them when you were told you need to stop doing this shit your motherfucking self. So judgment is 2025 is the year of judgment, is what they telling me right now. So all I can say is you better get right with Jesus before you have to walk the green mile. Because it's about to go down. And I have been thinking, but that's me, because 2025, the calendar year has started, yes. But the new year, the new year that the spiritual realm go by, springtime is the new year. So a lot of shit has not taken place, but it's about to be like, you see how the shit is on the news now and all of this fuckery and people losing their goddamn mind because of who they voted for and all this shit that's going down and this tariff shit and all of that, which that got me fucking shook. I'm like, the fuck? But anyway, all of this shit that's happening once the springtime. What is her name? I cannot think of that lady's name. But she was in that movie. I don't even remember the movie. It was a Tyler Perry movie. And she was the wedding coordinator. And she was like, springtime in Paris. But anyway, that's her. I heard her voice. Springtime. Springtime, which is the Earth's new year. It's gonna start. And I'm just a messenger. And I don't even want to say this shit that they just told me. Prom season. Prom season. That's fucked up. I'm done now because that just blew my fucking mind right there. And it ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it because of what your kid participating in or what you chose to have your child participating in. You fucking around and you about to find out you fucking with people that you should not have been fucking with. You people putting all types of work on motherfuckers like you don't know. You never know who you fucking with. You never know who you fucking with. And you want to go and oh, I don't like her. I want her man. So I'm about to go and see me somebody and put some roots on that bitch. Cause I be damn, she ain't gonna get my man. He gonna be mine. And you do all of this shit not knowing that those is two souls that are paired together. Because those are the souls that God wants together. He wanted them together in the spiritual. He wants them together in the physical. And then you go doing some shit. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Girl, I'm going to get him. Or I'm about to get this bitch. This bitch going to be mine. Because men do it too. Men do it too. I'm going to make her stay with me. I'm going to put a baby in her. And she going to be attached to me forever. Fuck the 18 years. She going to be mine forever whether she wanted or not. Fuck her nigga. But you taking two souls that's supposed to be together and you're separating them by force. So what the fuck you think God is going to do? You are blocking somebody from that position by force when they needed to be in that position because somebody was crooked in the company. And they needed to be in that position to expose the motherfucker for everybody in the company, including your dumb ass. Because they got some of your money too. But you didn't want that person in that position. But God wanted them, put them here purposely for that fucking position for them to clean up. For them to clean up that company. To make it better for the employees. But you so hell-bent and you think you the one that should be doing that. No, motherfucker, you're not. You are not the one that God know who he want in place to do what. And your ass wasn't chosen for that. But if you sit down, shut the fuck up and listen, then maybe you'll figure out what it is that God wants you to do to help the fucking planet. But because you so hell-bent and so focused on what somebody else is doing and how they doing and why they got this and why they doing that, that you missing out on your own motherfucking blessings. You missing out on being on the path that you supposed to be on, doing the job that you supposed to do to make the world a better place. But you one of the motherfuckers that's causing the fuckery in the world. So you don't want to cause it to be better. You want it to cause it to be worse than what it is. Poof, be gone, motherfucker. Bye. Ain't nobody got time for that. God is fed up. Like human beings have been running amok for fucking centuries. And ain't nobody stopped to say, what would Jesus do? Because that's what I heard. Like, for real, like, you doing this. You doing all this shit. You killing people. Why? Did this person cause you some harm? No, but they had said my shoes was ugly. And so you shot them because they said your shoes was ugly. Yeah, and people was laughing. So you shot and killed somebody because they said your shoes was ugly. Instead of just saying, well, nigga, they ugly to you, but they the shit to me, and walking the fuck away. And who gives a fuck if somebody's laughing? Make them look stupid. You're not going to look stupid. But it's a thing in society, idolizing and thinking that things are supposed to be a certain way. You can't let nobody punk you, man. Fuck that. You ain't nobody gonna punk me. You ain't gonna make me look like no bitch. But you just don't know how much of a bitch you look like when you go pulling a gun. You look like a bitch. And that's not just me, and that's women too, because women pull too. Women they quick to pull they shit too. John Witherspoon, they just said John Witherspoon Friday. You live to see another day. You live to see another day. And I'm being told, like, sometimes, yeah, squabble up. Squabble up. DJ get on my nerves. But sometimes, yeah, you might need to throw hands. Sometimes you might need to throw hands with a motherfucker to teach him a lesson. Quit fucking with me. Oh, you want to keep fucking with me? Wop, 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 wop. You learned your lesson and you live to see another day. You know, oh, I'm not going to fuck with them no more. That motherfucker whooped my ass. Shit. I'm going to watch my mouth around that nigga. We cool in a motherfucking knock. What's up, my man? Yeah, I remember that time you whooped my ass. Damn. I mean, however, you ain't even got to speak to the motherfucker again because they whooped your ass. Like, or you might have whooped their ass. Told you to leave me alone. That's a get back. Whooping somebody's ass and they got to walk around knowing that motherfucker whooped my ass. Because I was bumping my motherfucking gums a little bit too much. I won't do that again. But no, you gotta be hard. You gotta be tough. You can't talk about me. You was talking about my mama. Nigga, that's your mama and you know how the fuck your mama is. So if somebody called your mama a hoe and your mama literally be on the streets, why you mad? My mama gone. And if somebody was to call my mama a hoe, I'd be like, you know what? You wrong as fuck. But she had her moments. Real shit. Love my mama. But she had a moment. And that moment resulted in me. So 27 was just on the timer. But I'm not going to pretend like my mama no motherfucking saint because she ain't. But I used to. Because I didn't know the woman. I did not know her. But once I got to know her, and y'all, how the fuck you ain't know your mommy? That's your mama. She raised you. You'll be motherfucking surprised, my nigga. The people that raised you, you don't know them like you think you know them. At least my generation. You know how many motherfuckers in my generation doing this ancestry motherfucking DNA shit and finding out that ain't my motherfucking mama. That ain't my daddy. I was one of them. I got a whole nother page. Okay? Get back, baby. AKA Darnell Snappy Head. Check it out. But anyway, I ain't about to pull out no gun or want to fight somebody because they said my mama was a hoe. Nigga, as my daughter say, clock it. She gonna be like, Mom, she hear this shit. So like, Mama, don't say that again. Don't say that again. But, I mean, so I'm gonna go get a gun and shoot somebody because they said something about my mama. Words can be hurtful at times. They can fuck with you emotionally, but you don't let that get you to the point where you're going to cause harm to somebody else. Now, somebody trying to harm you and take your life, it's every man for their motherfucking self. That's a different thing. But when you purposely trying to hurt somebody, you purposely trying to, like I said, going back to the whole subject, purposely trying to block someone from doing what it is that God put them here to do. What do you think is going to happen to you? Even if you're not going to somebody, a practitioner, even if you're not sitting up like, oh, I'm gonna burn this candle, I'm gonna put these herbs together, I'm gonna burn these herbs, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that. You don't have to do that to do spell work. Words are fucking powerful. I just said words are powerful. They can hurt you emotionally. Yes, they can. But when you combine words a certain way, they can do a lot more damage than just emotional damage. They can do damage to your soul, your spirit, your mission that God put you here for. All because somebody else don't want you to have better than them. But it's like, did you ever think if that person is in the position that God put them in, that could, like I said with the job, you blocking this motherfucker from getting a job, but they need to be in that position to expose the fuckery. And guess what? Once they expose the fuckery, everybody in the company pay gonna go up. Because the motherfucker that needs to be exposed been stealing from everybody. And God wanted them in place to get that position to help those other people in the company. But you so fucking hateful and evil, I don't want them to have more than me. To where you missed your own fucking blessing trying to block somebody else's. Stupid. I don't know who that was for. But that's stupid. Somebody just came through. I don't know who the fuck it was, and that was quick than a bitch. But that's what you get. So while you trying to stop somebody from doing something, it's a whole trickle down effect. I use myself as an example. I'm a messenger. I have people blocking my social media. So a lot of my stuff has not gotten out there yet. So it's a lot of things that for some people, they could have had a heads up. They could have had a heads up. But because I have people that are actively, and multiple motherfuckers, unfortunately, actively wanting me to fail, the information is not reaching them. God don't like that. No, he pissed. Pissed to the highest level of pistivity. Okay? So what you think is going to happen? All these people that's putting blocks in place, and God has put, little did I know, this is the whole point that, they was telling me this. God put people in place to help me. And when somebody is blocking those people, that's blocking me. So, okay, so I need for Carla to do this. And I want this person to help Carla do that. But now I got this motherfucker over here blocking them. My phone failed. See that? Negativity. The negativity. I just show my face. Fuck it. I was. But when you do that, God gonna start making moves. Oh, you blocking Carla? Because you blocking this person. Even if you don't know who the fuck Carla is. Because you're blocking this person, that's blocking Carla. And I want that motherfucker to do something. So let me get you out of their way. Because once you out of their way, you out of Carla's way. And Carla can proceed to do what she needs to do. And they can proceed to do what it is that they need to do that I sent them here to do. But when you want to do, so you put a block on somebody else, you don't know what the fuck it is that they here to do. You don't know what God ordained them to do. And you're not doing anything but fucking yourself over. Stop with this black magic shit. Stop worrying about what the fuck somebody else is doing and worry about you. Worry about your yard. Make sure your grass is cut and kept up, your hedges and all of that shit is taken care of before you go talking shit about the motherfucking neighbors. And look at their yard. Look at yours. Your shit is overgrown, unkept too. But you want to go talking about the neighbors. Mind your fucking business. Mind the business that pays you or that business that's supposed to get you paid. And then you can get somewhere in life. Why you trying to stop somebody else and trying to take from somebody else? Why you trying to stop that marriage, that relationship? Them two people coming together to create a business that will create hundreds of thousands of jobs for people. Or they can come up with something that'll cure a fucking disease. But, oh, I want him. Oh, I want her. I don't want them to be together. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Woof, woof. The fuck? Them two people being together is for a reason. Even if it's just a temporary reason. When they done with their mission together, God know how to say, okay, they was together. They did what they needed to do. Thank you very much. Russell Simmons. God bless you. Good night. You can go on over there. You fulfilled your mission that I sent you here for. Guess what? Do your thug thizzle. Go on out there. You got, yeah, that's the boo that's gonna be for you. This is your retirement from the spiritual realm. You about to live your life. Because you did the mission that I sent you here for. You took care of it. That job was done. Job well done. Your reward, your severance package, or whatever you want to call it, is you about to retire on this motherfucking island with your forever person, and y'all about to live y'all best life. But you blocked that because you felt like you didn't want them together. They togetherness was only temporary. Or their togetherness could be a lifetime. Whatever the fuck it is. It ain't none of your goddamn business. Let people do what it is that they supposed to be doing here. And stop trying to stop them. I'm a seer. I'm a tarot reader. I do a lot of shit. I have a lot of shit. Shit to help people. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. And I have blocks on top of blocks. Like motherfuckers put blocks to block the blocks. The fuck? But that's okay. Because I'm going to continue on doing what it is that God has chosen me to do, told me to do. Because it took me a minute, like I said. I don't need y'all to be, I guess confirmation is fine, but. So if you one of them people that secretly be like, ugh, I don't like her. She thinks she all that. Look at how she dressed. She's in that position because God put her there. Look at that nigga. He think he the shit. He think he the shit. He got on the brand new Jordans and shit. That nigga riding around and that nigga think he all that. He is. Because that's the position that God put him in. Just because a motherfucker look a certain way don't mean that that's their mentality. But you see them that way, so they are. Because God made them that way. You don't know what it is that they got going on. Sometimes people, they use material things to disguise what the fuck they really got going on. But you talking about them. And you saying that nigga think he's all that when he on the inside, he's struggling because he depressed. His relationship is in the toilet. He don't know how to fucking save it. And the only thing that he can do to keep from crying in public, because a man can't cry, he get himself decked out and fresh. He go get the new kicks. He go get him a new fit, a new hat. But on the inside, that motherfucker struggling. While you looking at him on the outside thinking he think he the man, he's really thinking like, I ain't shit. I fucked up. I'm not worthy. All people see is me in these clothes and they think I got everything when this is just a disguise because I'm fucking miserable on the inside. But I can't let nobody know that because I'm a man. Because that's what society has done. But while you putting that man down and talking shit about him, he's struggling. While you putting that woman down saying she thinks she all that, she fucking struggling. They just not letting the world see it. So stop minding other people's fucking business and mind your own. Mind the business that pays you or that will fucking get you paid. Because me sitting up here worrying about what Shaniqua doing and why they on TikTok and why they on posting that on YouTube. Ugh, that bitch thinks she cute. They just gave me an example like the cooking girl, Kaya girl. Everybody's so mad at that girl. For what? The motherfucker cooking and she's shaking her ass. And she recording it. She probably do that shit, was doing that shit before she even started fucking recording it. Because that's what she do with her everyday life. And then guess what? It was fucking COVID. Shit was shut down. People had to find a way to keep their mental together. Because I'm sure that's probably when she started doing that shit. And then it just didn't really take off until later. But who fucking cares? She's doing what it is that she has been guided to do. And that's shaking her ass and cooking on TikTok. You don't know, somebody could have saw that shit and not even looking at the fact that she's shaking her ass. Like, this young lady, she's cooking, that meal look good. She could have, through that, taught somebody how to fucking cook. Not even knowing. But that was her job, to be on social media, to liven up people, to teach them cooking skills. Or just to let somebody know, like, look, you don't have to be ashamed of your body. It could be somebody that's out there built just like her. But they feel like they fat, they ugly, they this. And that little girl, I hate to say little girl because she's a grown-ass woman, I'm sorry. She has a nice shape. She's pretty. Very pretty young lady. But somebody else could still have her figure and think that they're fat. When I was younger, I was a fucking brick house and didn't even know it. I wore big clothes because I thought I was fat. When I put on a dress, I had motherfuckers looking at me and was like, damn, I didn't know you had all that. Because I wore big clothes, I had my body. She could have gave another woman confidence. Why y'all hating on her? 4141 was just on my timer. Why motherfuckers hating on that girl? Why people mad at that girl? Leave that woman alone. Mind the business that pays you or that will get you paid. That shit was getting her paid. She was minding her fucking business. She was helping several motherfuckers in some kind of way. But it's women, oh, look at her, she just gave me. Bitch, you mad because you can't do it. Sit down, shut the fuck up, and figure out what it is that God wants you to do. While you worrying about that child and what she doing and how she cooking and shaking her ass, leave her alone. Leave whoever alone that you so worried about and hell-bent and you don't want them to have nothing. That's why your ass is going to be where you at. Why you trying to stop somebody? Because you can't stop what God got for no motherfucking body. You might be able to put a little road bumps and, all that shit in the way, but you're not going to stop it. And God is fed up. And I've been saying this shit. If you've been following me, you know. I've been saying this for the longest. God is fed up and tired and been fucking walking around this bitch, checking his list once, twice. Like, okay, yep, I got you. I'll be back around. Let me just gather us all up because I'm going to just get this in one lump sum. If you got me. I said that if that made it into office, I don't know the title of it, but go back. Just go through my shit. You'll find it. Go back to maybe like October or some shit like that. Because I don't remember when it was I said it, but go back. Because it's a lot of shit. The DJ stupid. We've only just begun. I'm about to get off of here. Because it's been damn near an hour. I'm not pulling no cards. I love y'all. I'm not pulling no cards. I did because this is probably gonna take a minute to upload. But anyway, if you have been out here actively blocking, whether like I said, you doing some candle shit, some herb shit, or if you just sitting there just thinking evilness or whatever the fuck towards somebody, you gonna need to do one or two things. Get your affairs in order because your ass is about that hole that you dug for somebody else. Your ass is about to be the fuck in it. Or you about to be so destitute to the point that motherfucker you was trying to stop, you're going to need them. And you going to have to swallow your motherfucking pride. Or you going to have to be sit in your shit. Either you sitting in shit or you going to swallow your pride. You going to get right with Jesus. Or you walk in the green mile. Period. Again, I am just a messenger. If the shoe fits, slip, slide, clickety clack. If it doesn't, don't force it. If it's too big, don't try to put your foot in it. If it's you don't need to stuff the shoe. It's too big for you. Take your foot out. Find another pair. If it's too small, don't be trying to cut off no motherfucking toes to make your foot fit in that shit. Find another pair. Because what's for you is for you. You will find the shoes that fit. Stop trying to wear somebody else's shit. Take care, be blessed, and have the day.